Welcome back, students. So today we are going to start the online classes for class 7. This is for class 7 subject SST, and we are going to deal with the chapter of civics, the column of civics, chapter 1, that is on equality. It is written on the board also, and this is the part number 2 or vlog number 2 of this chapter. And in the previous vlog also I have discussed about this chapter on equality, and it has been displayed to you. Now some points I have written over here, the missing points which I have not discussed in the first vlog, but I have to discuss it in the second vlog. So the remaining points are somewhat written on the board. So the board would be coming in front of you, and you can note it down from the board and open up your books to follow the chapter over here. So let's start. So now point number 5 was important elements of democracy. We have discussed about on equality previously also, that what is democracy and how equality and democracy are similar to each other, what are the different types of equality which are found in India, and what are the inequalities also found in India, how the human dignity should be enhanced, and provisions in the constitution for providing equality to every human being. That was article 15 which we discussed, and it is given in your book also. So we can take out the book from where the important elements of democracy has been started. So let's start. What is the important element of democracy? Means to have democracy in a country like India is a democratic country. It is prevailing in democracy only. So what is the most important element to have in India as to have democracy in India? Okay, what is the important element or important thing which should India have, or any other democratic country should have? So the goal of democracy is to bring about secularism. The goal of democracy is to bring secularism. Secularism is a word used for a kind of equality. Okay, secularism is also a kind of equality only, but equality in the form of religion, caste, creed, language, food, etc. Okay, or places, or place of birth, something like that. All these comprise in secularism. What is the goal of democracy? Means why should a country should adopt a democratic rule in its own landmark area? So that they can achieve secularism. The goal of democracy is to reach to the secularism, that is equality in the form of different social aspects, that is equality in speech, equality in gender, equality in every bits and parts of the social factors. Bringing about a balance. What is secularism? I can explain it to you within a word. Bringing about a balance between liberty and equality. Yes sir, equality can be given to everybody, but some liberties are also given. Liberties means a kind of freedom. Okay, that is liberty. That is freedom of speech. Everybody can speak their own thoughts. Okay, freedom of right to expression. You can express your thoughts whatever way you want, by speaking or by drawing, by acting or anything. If you are free to do all those things. Okay, bringing about a balance between these two things. These two things are a big thing, sir. Liberty and equality. How much liberty should be given to the people of that country, and how much equality should be given to each and every person of that country? To bring a balance between these two factors of the society, this is about the democratic rule or the secularism in a country. So this was the important elements of democracy, and we are going to discuss the furthermore important elements of democracy in the point-wise structure, that is point A to D. So we are starting from point A, that is formal equality. Formal equality, we have studied about equality in the previous blog also. Equality means to treat everybody equally. Nobody is superior to anybody, or nobody is inferior to anybody. Okay, so formal equality should be given to everybody, that yes, all the people are equal in my thoughts. Okay, so what is formal equality? I am explaining it over here. Equality means that equal opportunities are given to all irrespective of the caste, creed, gender or financial status. Okay, Equality means that equal opportunity should be given to all. Equal opportunity should be given to all. Means if a person is studying in a school and the other person is not, that is not equality. Equality means each and every person should get equal opportunities to study, to work, to do anything, to speak anything they want to do. Equal opportunities. If one is getting that opportunity, the other should also get. Okay, so that is equality in the form of formal equality. Equality means that equal opportunities are given to all, irrespective of the caste. Whether it be that person may be different caste, that person may be different caste, but equal opportunities will be given to both of them. Creed, religion, sex, or financial status. Maybe one is poor, one is rich. Rich is getting many opportunities, poor is getting less. No, sir. It should be equal. Even the gender, the males are getting lot of opportunities, females are not. That is not good. Equal opportunities should be given to all. That is formal equality. Point number B, that is social equality. Social equality in society. I am explaining it. The main aim of society in a democracy is to improve all social inequalities and hence promote a healthy and a friendly environment where people enjoy the right to equality in all fields. What is the equality? Social equality means the main aim of a society. We are living in a society, all of us live in a society. Society means a group of people living together in one place. Okay, like a small village, maybe a small town, maybe a city, maybe a mega city, maybe, or maybe a state, or maybe a country, like this. This is a whole kind of society. We are living in a society. What is the aim of that society? What the society members or the people of the society should think or to achieve? What they want to achieve? They want to achieve or want to have that they should remove all social inequalities. All different types of social inequalities should be removed from the society. That, okay, if you have heard, many times it happens, sometimes what happens that some person are allowed to go to certain places, but some person are not allowed. Okay, especially maybe I have heard in temples. So some people are allowed in certain kind of temples and some people are not allowed. Okay, this is social inequality. Okay, but to promote equality in the society, that no, everybody should go to the temple or go to that place, is promoting equality. They are promoting equality. And what the society should do more? Hence promote a healthy and a friendly environment. They should promote a healthy and friendly environment. Means they should warm wish everybody together. They should be looking at each other very nicely, talking to each other nicely, and promote a healthy environment for the people, for all the people of the society, so that they can actually enjoy the freedom of equality. Okay, actually enjoy the freedom of equality, so that they can attain more and more opportunities or equal opportunities for all. Okay, society has to work towards it, so that the people can enjoy their equality in the society. Okay, so now point number C, that is economic equality. Economic equality means in the form of, economic means monetary funding type. Okay, it is very difficult. Equality, sir, we are talking about equality in this chapter. Lot of equality we have studied, but one thing I wanted to discuss about equality to you is that whatever you are thinking that, okay, yes, it is very good to have equality in a society or a country is very good, but it is not so easy as it seems. To achieve equality in a society, a country or a state is not so easy, sir, because lot of different problems will arise while distributing equality to everybody. Lot of different problems will arise over there. One of them is economic equality. Everybody cannot earn same amount of money. This is a big problem. An engineer cannot be paid as a laborer, or a scientist cannot be paid as a clerk. Okay, so obviously scientists would be paid more, laborers would be paid less, engineers would be paid more, clerks would be paid less. So economic equality in the form of money to have in a country or a society is very difficult. Okay, but let's see what is economic equality. every citizen should get equal opportunities. Yes, sir, we have discussed in the equality, formal equality point only, that every citizen should get equal opportunities, but equal wages for equal work without discrimination. Economic equality says that equal wage for equal work. If a labor is doing a work maybe in Dhanbad and a labor is doing work in maybe in Panchit, they should be paid equally. Or a barber is cutting hairs, or a mason is building a house in Dhanbad, a mason is building a house in Panchit, they should be paid equally. Equal wage for equal work. The work is equal, they are doing the same thing over there also, here also, so they must be paid equally also. If they are paid in thousands, they should be also paid in thousands. That is known as economic equality. Point number D is religious equality. Okay, so what is religious equality? India is a secular country, sir. Yes, India is a secular country in which all the religious faith people can live together and very easily. India is a secular country. People living in different parts follow different religions and customs of their own choice. To give the freedom to the people that they can choose their own religion, own customs, that is known as religious equality. They are free to choose their own religion. The people in a democratic country are free to choose their own religion or customs or practices, whatever they want to do, or whatever kind of faith they want to have, they can practice. Our government cannot discriminate against anyone on the basis of religion. Our government, in a democratic country the government cannot discriminate or distinguish between people on the basis of their religion. No, sir, it cannot be done. Otherwise, it will be straight away a violation of Article 15. Okay, we cannot violate our constitution. We should respect our constitution. Yes or no? The constitution is the biggest thing in the country by which a country is described. So government would not let the laws or rules written in the constitution be violated by anybody. Nobody is allowed to violate those rules. Okay, even the government also. Point number 6 we are going, that is equality in other democracies. Yes, sir, we are not only, India is not only the democratic country, other countries are also democratic. Many of the countries are democratic in today's world. Okay, so what are the equality in other democratic countries like? We are going to discuss it over here. Concept of equality is not as simple as it appears. Despite the concept of equality, there remains some amount of inequality. Despite there is all kind of work the people are doing to achieve equality in the society or a country, there are some certain kind of inequalities still prevailing in all the societies, not only in India, other countries also. The USA and European nations have their own share of inequality. The USA, the United States of America, and the European countries have their own share of inequalities. They have their own kind of inequalities in their society. We have our own, they have their own. One example I can tell you about America. In the United States of America, people of African origin have long been treated unequally. In America, the people of African origin means Afro-American people who were taken from Africa to America for the purpose of slave. They were treated as slave over there. Okay, and they were not treated equally over there. They were always treated unequally. One incident I can tell you, we had studied in class 7 or 8, I am not remembering in English too, incident of Rosa Parks. Okay, so Rosa Parks was an Afro-American lady. Once, there is a story behind it. Once she sat on a bus, she had an empty seat over there, and she sat on that seat, on that bus. But after a few distance covered by the bus, it stopped again. Two more gentlemen, white men, the so-called white men, climbed on the bus, got onto the bus, and they said Rosa Parks to leave the seat and go back and have a seat over there or stand, because they are the white people and they have the right to sit on the seats. Rosa Parks denied for this, and when Rosa Parks denied for this, the bus conductor and the bus driver forced her to do that. and when she was forced to do that or to leave the seat vacant for the white people, she got very much embarrassed or angry, and she was also taken to the jail, and she was kept in jail for 1 or 2 days. And after that, when she came out, she started the civil rights movement in America, that all the people have the equal rights. That movement started. So Rosa Parks on 1st December 1955 became the symbol of civil rights movement. She became the symbol of civil rights movement in America. The government had to pass the Civil Rights Act in 1964, and the government of America had to pass at last, after the movement or the agitation, the Civil Rights Act in 1964. This was the example of America, that they are also having their own share of inequality. Now moving on to the last point, that is challenges to democracies. Okay, what are the challenges that are faced by a democracy? There are a lot of challenges, sir. Even the people are trying lot. All the people are trying lot to, what I can say, means to achieve equality in our society and our country. But still, there are a lot of problems and challenges that are coming day by day to achieve that thing. All religions, the constitution, the policies embrace the concept of equality. Every religion, constitution, our policies, our political parties, NGOs, whatever they are prevailing in India, the bigger organizations, all embrace the concept of equality. All say that yes, equality is a good thing and we should achieve or try to achieve that thing. Okay. In spite of which, inequality has not been removed completely. But still, the inequality in our country has not been removed completely. It only means that the struggle to achieve equality is indeed very long and is not as easy as it appears. Sir, to achieve equality in our country is a long process. It cannot be achieved in one single day. Today we slept and in the morning we get up and everything is equal. No, this will not happen. We have to struggle and strive for it to achieve equality in our society and country, and it would take a long time, and it is not so easy as it appears, as it looks, or as it sounds to us, that yes, it is very good. Many people and communities are striving to achieve equality in whatever way possible. And many people and communities and organizations are striving hard to achieve equality in whatever way possible. Whatever they are getting the ways and possible directions, they are trying to achieve equality in our society and country. So that was the end of the chapter, and hence the chapter is finished over here. You would be doing the exercise of the chapter on your own, and you will be getting a weekly test question paper on maybe Friday, maybe Thursday, Friday, and you would be writing the answers for those also. So that is all for now. Thank you.